Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SYLBOURNE Show. Coming up on the show, we are joined by an inspirational woman who has set up an early intervention mentoring charity that helps 11 to 18-year-olds reach their full potential. All coming up right now on the SYLBOURNE Show.
We're born and start this great adventure. We're always reaching for more. Friends, love, independence. But no matter where life takes us, there's always comfort in the place we call home. This place is financial independence. And when you get there, you'll never want to leave. Victoria Mutual, the home of financial independence.
We're joined by Leila Thomas. Welcome to the show, Leila.
Hello, thank you.
Fantastic.
Pleasure to be
Enjoy
here.
the day?
Yes, I have.
Enjoy the show so far?
Yes, definitely.
Really hasn't started it, Leila.
Well, I watched the person before. I watched the person before.
So Leila, tell me, what is the inspiration behind UrbanSynergy?
Okay, back in 2006, 2007, youth crime in London was hitting a record high. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I didn't really understand why that was happening. And I thought, what could I do as an individual to help tackle that issue and understand a bit more about it? So what I did, I know a lot of people that are successful in their own right, doctors, engineers, barristers. And I thought I'd put together a program that would build relationships with the young people. And then we could open up the opportunities or hear what help they wanted, just basically to see how we could help them.
Yes. And these are young people who are disenfranchised?
Well, they are young people from the community that maybe are disengaged. They need lacking aspirations. They don't understand the consequences of their actions, really.
Yes.
And then that takes them down a particular journey. So the idea is that we can meet with them, show them as role models where they could be, you know, because we come from the same community as them, and hopefully inspire them and mobilize them to help them make that next step.
And these, when you say community, what community are we talking about?
Well, immediately, we currently started, I'm from the Lucian Borough, I'm from Southeast London.
Yes.
And at the time, there was, say, lots of young people on the street, and people were actually becoming maybe frightened to engage with the youngsters because they don't know them. And personally, I thought that could be your niece or somebody else's nephew or somebody's son. And I thought that's unacceptable to me. So I thought, okay, what could I do in the local community at first? And also the Prime Minister and other people were calling out for local role models, schools were calling out for local role models. And that was the idea, us as local role models would connect with the young people.
Do you think that it is the same as the African proverb that speaks about like a community raising their children? Is that what this is somewhat representing at the same time in a more professional way?
I suppose so, but my upbringing is a bit like that. My mum, my parents, they look after people in the community, and I think that's the right thing to do. I was worried about what was happening with young people, and I thought, I wasn't comfortable with not doing anything and turning a blind eye to it. So I believe it does take a village to raise a child.
So in a sense, you wanted to be a part of the answer, the solution, instead of just complaining and just talking about it, everything like that.
That's right. There was at the time, there's lots of things about knife crime and everything, and I thought that was negative. And I think young people need to see positive stories so that they are inspired.
So how does one become a mentor, and how does one become a mentee at UrbanSynergy? So one, you've got to become a mentor. How does the so-called professionals get into that fold, and how does persons then, the young disenfranchised, well, let's say the word disenfranchised, become mentees?
Okay, so parents can make referrals to UrbanSynergy, so it's kind of word of mouth. We do try and get on shows like this to raise awareness, and radio stations as well, and so that people can access the bank of role models and mentors. So schools can make a referral via the UrbanSynergy website, urbansynergy.com. and make a referral directly. So if you're aged 11 to 18, we do role model seminars in primary schools with as young as 11-year-olds, because you have to get in young, really. And then with the one-to-one mentoring, that's age 12 to 16.
Yes.
And if you want to be a mentor, same thing, you contact UrbanSynergy.com. And all the people that we're looking for is people that are open-minded, non-judgmental, and people that have life experiences that can help share those with young people to help them have communication skills, to help them make that next step in life.
I mean, one of the pictures which is just going to flash up now is I went to one of your programs at St. Matthew's Academy, yes, because I wanted to understand what you did, so I just went there, and it was very interesting there. You know what I mean? Of course, there are much more which you have done. Now, tell me, skeptics may feel that the broad caliber of mentors you have may not be able to identify with kids from more disenfranchised communities. How is this addressed in UrbanSynergy, your organization?
I was saying we all work together to inspire the young people. So different ages, different backgrounds. We're like an UrbanSynergy family. And young people are inspired maybe by different things. So you're not inspired by only people in your by your parents. You don't know what can make that change. And it's about planting a seed. And the child might not notice now, but maybe in years to come, they might recognize a difference. But it's about values, about working hard, and
Okay, so therefore, young people do not, can anyone, any child, whether they're feeling disenfranchised or not, can say, hang on, I like a mentor. Is there a key criteria? Do they have to be at a low level or something like that?
No, I think everyone can benefit from a mentor really, but the young people that we have, sorry, maybe it's confidence, because when everyone can benefit from having a mentor. So, you know, your world might be like this, and if you have a mentor, you open up a world of experiences and contacts around you, and then you can, you know, kind of coach that young person to make that next step. Every young person that's referred, they've got their own goals. It could be confidence, it could be getting to school, or being more organised. It could be helping them to, they might have aspirations and want to be a lawyer, but they just don't know how to do that because they haven't got those contacts in their families. So, however, we have, you know, Lewisham has got the highest permanent exclusion rate. So we are
actually... very interesting. Lewisham has the highest?
Yeah, of all the London boroughs, it has the highest permanent exclusion rate. So to every 5 young people that are excluded in Tower Hamlets, 50 young people get excluded in Lewisham.
Do you think people know that? I know that, I'm sure the information is out there.
Not widely, no, but it does worry me because I don't see it as a, I'm not sure if it's really I don't understand how it's not raised more and being focused on, and we need to raise awareness of that and get more people involved to help these young people with opportunities and chances as well.
Now listen, for Black History Month last year, UrbanSynergy was invited to a rather prestigious location, you know, wasn't they? Yes, we was. We was invited to Downing Street. Oh, wow. The charity won an award, a Point of Light award from the Prime Minister, David Cameron. The charity's been recognised for having a model that can be replicated in other areas, kind of like a beacon. And as a result of that, we had about 50 of our role models from many industries, corporates, from Thomson Reuters, Barclays. All went down to number 10. Yeah, people have got their own businesses, solicitors that have got their own firms. And our young role models as well. Are they all conservatives now? No, well, we're not a political charity, so yeah, we're just there to help people, you know. It was nice to hear the Prime Minister talking about it's important for role models to, when they've made it in life, with their careers and they're doing well, to come back to their local community to inspire others. And do you think the Prime Minister understood and it was genuine? I mean, the responses, do you believe it was genuine or just lip service? Well, it's nice to actually be acknowledged, actually. Wow. And it's important, I think it's nice for the role models to actually be acknowledged by our Prime Minister. And hopefully it will inspire other people to get involved with the charity as well and make a difference to others. Fantastic. Now, Leah, thank you. Well, it's time to take a quick break now. Well, coming up after the break, we are joined by one of UrbanSynergy mentee, which is Ben Mukisa, to find out all about what the experience was like and how it was changed their lives and how it changed his lives. See you after the break.
From the moment we're born and start this great adventure, we're always reaching for more. Friends, love, independence. But no matter where life takes us, there's always comfort in the place we call home. This place is financial independence. And when you get there, you'll never want to leave. Victoria Mutual, the home of financial independence.
Welcome back to the show, and I'm now joined by Ben Mukisa, who was a former mentee and actually a part of the organization of UrbanSynergy, to tell us know more about what his experience has been and his lessons and what he has learned. And also as well, we're joined back again by Leila Thomas. Okay, Leila, UrbanSynergy, Mr. I'm calling you Mr. UrbanSynergy, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah? Have you got a parade like Mr. UrbanSynergy, Mr. UrbanSynergy?
Oh,
Maybe we should have a sort of, not like a beauty contest, but like a little
UrbanSynergy family.
UrbanSynergy family.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
And of course, you know where that came from, the SYLBOURNE Show. Okay?
That's right.
Fantastic.
Brandy's.
Listen, Ben, it's just nice having you here. So tell me, what has been your experience as a mentee under the UrbanSynergy with the organization?
I started in like year 10 through a one of my teachers who saw that I had potential, because I was seen as one of the kids who wasn't going to go far, so my future wasn't looking quite well. So she thought, okay, because you're behaving quite bad and stuff, let me introduce you to UrbanSynergy. So she got in contact with UrbanSynergy, and then I went down to their first event, which was in Catford, and I got to stay in contact with UrbanSynergy, and my mum came along and said, okay, why don't you try it? But I wasn't really thinking about it because it had, I wasn't thinking about it because it didn't look like something interesting. So I was just like, okay, let me take this, let me take this slow. And then after that, after we started getting in contact, I started to enjoy it.
So tell me, Leah, what has been the experience of working with Ben, and where is that now?
Yeah.
And your understanding, yeah.
It's been amazing, really. It's nice that, you know, he's been spotted in the school to have potential, but it's creating low level of disruption in classes. Like I said, not understanding consequences of his actions. So it's nice that we was able to get him a mentor that would work with him weekly and help him just understand what he needs to do and where he could be, basically. So what we did was surround him with role models and positive mentors and life skill enrichment activities. So he did intergenerational volunteering, he did first aid, got a qualification in that. He went to amazing places that many people don't get to go to. He went to like House of Commons and he did work experience.
You went to number 10 as well?
Yes, I did.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
So, you know, he's done work experience also in Thomson Reuters in Canary Wharf, where he had to, you know, did vox pops with journalists and going out onto the wharf and making his own, was it? Yeah, feature, didn't you? You did a news feature, wasn't it? Yeah, so
about the Scottish
referendum.
Yeah, that's it. I had to create a piece within a week, like the questions and stuff for people downstairs who were in the cafeteria, and I had to go speak to them. What were their views on the Scottish referendum?
Oh, that was the Scottish referendum?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about another referendum later. Well, Ben, before we go a little further, there was something which was crucial, which Ben said, that you were somewhat of a disruptive student. Yeah. But then your teacher saw something special in you. Yeah. Or is it that once they're disruptive, they just offshore them to UrbanSynergy? Or is it because that teacher saw something special beyond the disruption? Is that it?
What would you say? I
think she saw something special.
I think all the young people that have potential. Yes. But it's bringing in the most out of them. So, like I said, if you haven't got contacts in your family, people from different industries to support you, or I just believe in a community. If we work together to support that young person, then they can, just
make a difference.
Make it. Well, it helps them make a difference, but also when you show them where they can be, it helps them to be more focused, more motivated. And then, you know, with Ben, he actually completed school and he exceeded his predicted grades. So sometimes you need that additional support, and I think young people need their own space.
And you're also a head boy, I understand.
You begin. school with the head teacher.
Oh yeah, now I am, yeah.
Man, you do so much, you'll forget all these different achievements you have, isn't it? That's awesome. So tell me, what are your plans for the future, Ben?
Right now I'm studying at Quest King Lucian. I'm studying BTEC Business Level 3.
Yes.
So I'm just going to explore my opportunities and see how I can succeed, really. Yeah.
So tell me, in or out? You mentioned something about Scottish referendum earlier, and every guest that come on the show, I'm just asking them this question.
Yeah.
Your referendum coming very soon, June, in or out? What's your views?
I would say maybe, I'm not sure really,
You're
but
not sure?
if it's more jobs and opportunities and maybe mobility,
Yeah.
maybe if it's in, that's what it brings, then maybe
Yeah.
in, but I'm not going to say, I need to do maybe some research.
Okay, so Leila don't want to comment.
Yeah.
Ben?
I need to look into it more because I haven't really looked
You're gonna
into
look?
it. Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the fence. Nothing's wrong with that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what that is saying is that, we need to actually understand what this is about. Listen, I want to ask both of you, who are your mentors and your greatest mentors? I mean, sometimes mentors is not the person that you meet, but what do you say your greatest mentor?
My mum and
Your
my
mum?
mum and dad,
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
Your mum
They
and
come as
papa?
one. Yeah,
Okay.
oh, of course, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Ben?
My mum.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, and what is the key words that you live by, Ben? I mean, what sort of quote or quotation? I always like to ask, what words inspire you?
Never give up and strive for the best.
Okay, so what Ben is saying, never give up and strive for the best. And Leila?
Yeah, and treat people how you want to be treated. And
Okay.
if you can help others, you should help.
Treat people as you how like them to be treated. Treat people as how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Yes, and never give up. Now, is there any final words you want to say, especially about UrbanSynergy? Like, you can look at the camera and say, inviting people to be a part of Synergy. Give a message, give a speech, but not too long.
I would say don't think with regards to getting involved with UrbanSynergy. Just do it. If you've got time, if you would like to invest, if you would like to be a role model, if you'd like to offer work experience, get involved in UrbanSynergy, urbansynergy.com. We're inspiring and we're empowering the next generation to be the best they can be.
And for you, Ben, for young persons like yourself, because as a young man, I see you as an inspirational, motivational person, and lots of young people will actually be looking up to you. So tell me, what words would you give to young persons out there?
The words that I'll give to a young person is that take every opportunity that you have, take it fully, take it as it's your last day of living life, basically. And if you are in school, if you're distracting like lessons and stuff like that, it's not worth it because you may think that it's fun like with you and your friends, but the end term is that you're not gonna like it, and then when you're in like sixth form or whatever, you're gonna go look back and think, okay, what was I doing that was quite stupid, kind of thing. So what advice I would say is that keep your head focused in school, and also look at organisations that you can get involved with, like with UrbanSynergy, and yeah, strive for the best.
Thank you for joining us, Leila. And Ben, it's a pleasure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for joining us on the SYLBOURNE Show. And of course, to find out more about Leila and UrbanSynergy, you can visit our website at sylbourne.com, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and join in with the discussion online. That's all for today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you.
My name's Leila Thomas. I've just been on the SYLBOURNE Show, and please like, follow and subscribe. Thank you.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Leila.
Like Sheila.
Leila like
Sitting on
Sheila.
the sofa.
Party in the place to be. I'm Leila. Like Sheila. In a microphone stand. She didn't know that I was rapping. She's like, how is this addressing your organization to ensure that the mentees don't only see where they could get to, but how they can in their varying. Guys, I don't like that question. That's too long, man. Sorry, let's cut there. That's too long.
Well, that was like a wrap.
Yeah, it was like a wrap. That was too long there. Huh?